In the heart of the night, a chilling wind whispered through the haunted forest, carrying with it an aura of the supernatural. The air itself seemed to thicken, as if unseen spirits were stirring, awakening from a slumber that spanned centuries. Leaves rustled, trees creaked, and an eerie silence descended upon the land. It felt as though time had come to a standstill, an ominous calm before an impending storm of malevolence. Under the spectral glow of the moon, a mysterious figure emerged from the shadows. Its form remained elusive, a mere silhouette against the pitch-black canvas of the night. Step by cautious step, it approached, its eyes gleaming like fiery coals. A shiver ran down the spine of the unsuspecting victim as they locked eyes with this enigmatic entity. A chilling presence, akin to icy fingers, caressed the victim's spine with each advancing step. "Who's there? Show yourself," demanded the victim, but only the haunting silence of the night responded. The figure stood motionless, casting an unsettling shadow. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream pierced the stillness, reverberating through the darkness. It was a sound that echoed with despair, reaching into the depths of the victim's soul. In an instant, the figure vanished, leaving behind a lingering sense of dread and unanswered questions. The victim found themselves grappling with the aftermath, heart pounding, mind filled with haunting images. As the victim tried to make sense of the chilling encounter, they realized they were not alone in the forest. Whispers began to echo through the trees, carrying tales of past horrors and lost souls forever wandering in the darkness. On nights when the moon hung full and heavy, the haunting shrieks of restless spirits echoed through the trees. The air became thick with sorrow, their anguish seeping into the very soul of anyone who dared to listen. "I shouldn't be here. This place is cursed," the victim lamented, but realization came too late. The forest seemed to have a sinister grip, every path leading them deeper into its nightmarish embrace. The whispers continued to weave through the air, carrying tales of ancient curses, vengeful spirits, and the darkness that lurked within the forest. The victim's mind became a canvas for anguished cries, stories etching themselves into the fabric of their nightmares. As midnight approached, the air grew colder and shadows danced in the moonlight. Shapes twisted and contorted, taking on forms too horrific to imagine. "Please, someone help me. I don't want to be a part of this nightmare," pleaded the victim, but there was no one to hear their pleas. The forest seemed to close in tighter, every shadow feeling like it was closing in. The victim found themselves becoming just another lost soul, forever trapped in the chilling embrace of the unknown. Their cries for help were swallowed by the darkness, their existence consumed by the haunting presence of the forest. The wind howled through the trees, carrying echoes of past horrors and whispered warnings to all those who ventured into the haunted forest. Each gust seemed to carry the weight of 1,000 lost souls, their anguish etched into every sound. Legends spoke of a malevolent spirit that resided deep within the heart of the forest. Those unfortunate enough to cross paths with the spirit would be plagued by nightmares and an unshakable sense of dread. "I can't shake this feeling of being watched. Every shadow feels like it's closing in on me," the victim admitted, as if the forest itself had come alive, twisted branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. The victim's every step was met with resistance, as if the very ground beneath them conspired to keep them trapped. Mysterious whispers filled the air, their words barely audible, but their intent unmistakable. As the night wore on, the victim's sanity began to unravel. Whispers turned into haunting laughter, shadows danced with malevolence, and the forest closed in tighter and tighter. "I can't take it anymore. I need to get out of here," the victim exclaimed, but escape seemed impossible. The forest had become an inescapable labyrinth of fear and despair. Just when all hope seemed lost, a faint glimmer of moonlight illuminated a hidden path. Its soft glow beckoned the victim, a beacon of hope in the sea of darkness. "I'm almost out. I can see the edge of the forest," the victim rejoiced, but then the haunting presence vanished, leaving them standing at the threshold of the haunted forest. They stumbled out, gasping for breath, body covered in cold sweat. The nightmare was over, but the scars remained, etched into their very being. "I vow never to speak of this harrowing experience. The spirits may seek retribution," the victim promised, carrying the weight of the forest with them, a constant reminder of the darkness just beyond reality. And so, the haunted forest remained a dark secret, its horrors known only to those unfortunate enough to stumble upon its twisted paths. It served as a reminder that curiosity can lead down paths with no return. To this day, tales of the haunted forest continue to send shivers down the spines of those who dare to listen. It's a cautionary tale, a reminder that sometimes the true terrors lie within ourselves in the depths of our own fears. As the moon dipped below the horizon and the first light of dawn painted the sky, the forest returned to an uneasy calm. The haunting whispers persisted, carried by the wind through the gnarled branches, a constant reminder of the malevolence that lingered within. The once haunted victim emerged changed, forever marked by the night they ventured into the heart of the haunted forest.